and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to swatch and review the new Juvias Place ZULU palette. And when I'm done with that, I am going to do the exact same thing with the Magic palette, which I have right here. So if you want to see that video, please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can so that you don't miss that video. Okay, so let's get started and look at the palette. So it comes in this little box and it has this like woman that they always have. They always have one of these like gorgeous woman on the packaging, and then it's just cardboard, and the same thing goes for all their palettes. I do have all of their palettes except for the Nubian one, which is like all brown shades, just because that is not appealing to me. I love colors, as you know, so I figured that I won't buy that one. But anyway, here we have it, and as I said, this is the ZULU palette, and it looks the same when you take it out of the packaging. It's just a little bit thinner. So if we So when we open it up, we have this little plastic thing that will protect the eyeshadows. We don't have a mirror, we have the same woman here, and then here are the colors. And the difference between this palette and the other palettes is that the colors names are listed underneath them, and this one doesn't, so I don't know what these shades are called. But this is the only palette that is limited edition. I mean, if we just take a look at this, I mean, when I saw this palette, I was like instantly like, oh my god, I need to have it. I was one of those people that fall in love more with this one than the Magic palette, which was a little bit crazy to me. But when I ordered it, I didn't even know that it was limited edition, so I'm really happy that I did buy it. I have used this palette, I used it yesterday just to try it on a little bit, and then I only used matte shades, and the same thing goes for today. I've used this palette here on my eyes, but I have not recorded that. I will record a video when I try this palette, or when I do a look with it, so just stay tuned for that. But I think that we are going to go right into the swatches right now. So I am swatching on my arm. I'm so sorry, I think that you can see I have a really bad tan on. I tried a new brand and it's a little bit awkward, so I'm going to shower later and scrub my body just to get it off. But anyway, I'm going to start with the first row, and I'm going to start from right to left. I think that is the opposite for you guys, like left to right, I don't know, but I will start from this side and just take the first row, the second row, and then the third row. So I'm just going to apply this on my hand with my finger, nothing like, I am not going to swatch it with some primer or anything. So here we have the orange shade, and it's not as pigmented as I want it to be. It's a little bit dry, I have to say. I have seen some reviews on this palette that is some good and some bad, that they say that the formula isn't really the same thing when it comes to their matte shades. But something you have to understand is that every one of these colors are like very neon? They're very like neon colors, and I have never like produced any makeup whatsoever, but I have heard that they are like the hardest things or the hardest colors to create. So I actually think that this is a stunning color. I used it on my eyes and I thought it was great. It blended out very beautifully, and it was very pigmented. You had to go in with like the brush maybe 2 or 3 times to get it like colorful, but I am actually really happy with the orange shade. So here I have the yellow shade. I don't know if you can see that very well. I tend to swatch a little bit like crooked, but yeah. I don't know about this shade. I did hear a lot of people say that it's very dry, and I actually think that it's quite smooth. It's not, I mean, I don't have many like bold yellow colors, but I do know that I have one from a Beauty UK palette, which I enjoy, but I think that this one is much better. Here we have the brown shade. Okay, so this was not as pigmented. I really thought more of the brown shade just because it's a very easy color to make, but here I have swatched it on my hand 3 times, and yes, it's a stunning color. Maybe like the only color I feel that isn't really suitable in this palette, but it might be good for some people to set their eyeshadows, or the eyeshadow primer if you are a darker woman or man, or if you are a little bit lighter, you can have it as a transition shade, not as light as me, but yeah, the brown anyway has just a hint of like red-ish in it, and I just think that this is stunning. But as I said, it's the only color that doesn't really make sense in this palette. Now I'm gonna start with the second row, and I'm gonna start with this green color, which is also a matte. All of these 3 are mattes, if I didn't say that. This is also matte. Yeah, okay. It's it's a great swatch, but just to be like, if I were to buy this from any other brand, I would be, wow, this is amazing. But I think it's just because you're talking about Juvias Place, and they have set the bar so high that you kind of want a little bit more from it. But I think that this is a great green color. I haven't tried, yes, I have tried it. I tried it under my eyes today, and it was a little bit hard to blend out. So I actually went in with the brown instead, and that was much better. So I think that maybe you should pick up a lot of green color to make it pop or something. Now I'm going in with the green foiled shadow. Oh my god, do you see that? Wow. Oh, that is stunning. Wow. I mean, this has the exact same quality as the other Juvias Place shadows, so I am really impressed. It's like a green, but it's just like a very light neon green, which is so freaking beautiful. Now we're taking the last shade on this row. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. Do you see that color? It's like this ocean. This is the type of water I wanna swim in. This is just insane. So freaking beautiful. And yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about these 2 shadows. They are truly amazing. Now I'm going in with the third row, and I'm gonna take this, which also is like a foiled shadow. And that is the one I'm having on my lids today. I didn't take that much, and I didn't want to take a eyeliner just so you could see it a little bit more. But it's this like pinky, I mean, hello. It's like a little bit of a duochrome to this one. When you see it here, you could see that it's pink, but if you like flip it a little bit, it's like a little bit more peachy tone, I would say. So maybe like a little bit of a coral, peachy, gold shimmers in it. So it's just stunning. I mean, I think that these 3 are so unique. I have never seen this green before, I don't think. And this one is a little bit similar to the Makeup Geek Mai Tai, I would have to say, but this is like way better and so freaking smooth and just so beautiful. Now this color right here, I did take the orange shade, and then I took this one, and then I took this one. So I have this like in my outer corner, and this is the best freaking matte in this palette, I would have to say. I mean, you kind of see how this swatches, and it's just so freaking stunning. It's so pigmented, and when you see it in a pan, you kind of think of it as a red color, but this is a little bit more pinkish. Now I'm going in with the purple, and this looks like freaking awesome on the finger, but this is very patchy, as you can see. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit. So I did use this purple. It kind of looks very good here on my arm now that I have swatched it. But I used it on my lids yesterday, and I had to go in like 10 times to make this appear and to make this even. So it was very hard to do that for me. I don't know why, but at the same time I have heard that purples are really hard. So this is a very good purple, but it might be the worst matte in this palette, but it's a good purple, if you know what I mean. But just when it comes to like Juvias Place, we all have these like high expectations, but I am actually really pleased with this one. I don't really know why people are complaining. Well, I understand, because as I said multiple times in this video, that we do have like high hopes for Juvias Place, or we have like a very, they have set the bar so high. I would buy this again. I would definitely buy this again. I have seen a lot of people also that says like, what should I do with this palette? Well, don't think of it as you have to use this green with this brown and this green with, or this blue color with this purple, orange, or whatever. You could just take any basic palette that you have and then take this one and just take 1 or 2 colors to create a stunning look. I mean, I have only used this palette today and I think I got a very good makeup out of it. I mean, I took this orange as a transition shade, and then I took this pinkish fuchsia, pinkish reddish whatever, and then I took this one and on my lids. So I mean, just be creative. I think that this is stunning. This inspires me to do more looks. It inspires me to be very creative. So yes, I am very happy with this palette. If you have it, please let me know what you think. I would love to hear your opinion. And yeah, that was all from me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!